What if the difference between wealth and struggle isn't luck, education, or connections, but a way of thinking? Napoleon Hill spent more than 20 years studying the most successful people in the world and discovered one powerful truth. Success begins in the mind. His book Think and Grow Rich reveals how anyone can transform desire into reality by mastering a few timeless principles. Every great achievement begins with a burning desire. Desire is not a wish. It's an obsession backed by purpose. Edwin Barnes, a man with no money and no connections, had one dream: to work with Thomas Edison. He declared that he would become Edison's partner, not his employee. Years later, he achieved exactly that. Barnes proved that when desire is strong enough, the universe bends to your will. Decide what you want so clearly that it consumes your thoughts. Write it down, picture it daily, and act on it. Desire is the seed from which every fortune grows. But desire alone isn't enough. It must be fused with faith, the ability to believe in success before it happens. Through repetition and self-talk, you can convince your mind that your goal is inevitable. When you believe something so deeply that it feels real, your actions naturally align with it. Faith turns dreams into plans and fear into fuel. It's not about waiting to see proof. It's about creating proof through persistence. Your subconscious mind is the silent partner in this process. It accepts whatever thoughts you feed it. Hill teaches that by using autosuggestion, repeating your goals with emotion and conviction, you can program your subconscious for success. When you say, "I will achieve this goal," and feel it as truth, your subconscious begins to guide you toward the opportunities and people that match that belief. Over time, this new mental pattern becomes your default reality. Knowledge alone isn't power. Only applied knowledge is. There's a difference between knowing many things and mastering the right thing. Hill called this specialized knowledge. You don't need to know everything. You just need to know what truly matters for your goal. Henry Ford didn't memorize facts. He surrounded himself with people who had the knowledge he needed. What mattered was his ability to act on information and organize it into results. Focus your learning on what directly serves your purpose. Imagination is the workshop of the mind. Every business, invention, and success story begins as an idea. Hill describes two types of imagination: synthetic imagination, which rearranges existing ideas, and creative imagination, which brings in new inspiration. Don't wait for genius to strike. Feed your imagination daily with curiosity, visualization, and problem solving. Every great achievement once existed only in someone's imagination. Dreams become reality only when organized into action. That's why organized planning is essential. A good plan doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to move you forward. If one plan fails, replace it with a better one. But never abandon your goal. Build a team, seek advice, and stay adaptable. He'll emphasize the power of the mastermind, a group of people working together in harmony toward a common purpose. When minds unite, new energy is created. Ideas multiply, motivation grows, and progress accelerates. Decision is another key principle. Successful people make decisions quickly and change them slowly. Unsuccessful people hesitate and constantly change their minds. Each time you hesitate, you lose momentum. Decide boldly, even if imperfectly. Movement builds confidence, and confidence builds success. Every great achievement begins with a clear, firm decision. Persistence is a test of faith. Most people quit just before success arrives. Hill reminds us that Edison failed thousands of times before perfecting the light bulb. Each failure was simply a step closer to success. Persistence means continuing when others stop, driven by the certainty that your goal is possible. When your desire is strong and your faith unshakable, persistence becomes your greatest weapon. No one succeeds alone. The mastermind principle teaches that the combined power of two or more people working toward the same goal creates a new level of energy and insight. Surround yourself with people who believe in your vision and challenge you to grow. A strong network doesn't just support you, it amplifies your potential. Hill also speaks about transforming sexual energy into creative and productive power. This doesn't mean suppression, but redirection. Passion, when channeled into your work or art, becomes an unstoppable creative force. The same emotional intensity that fuels attraction can be used to build ideas, businesses, and legacies. Your subconscious mind acts as a bridge between your thoughts and the results you experience. Whatever dominates your mind eventually shapes your reality. That's why guarding your mental environment is so important. Avoid negative influences and feed your mind with thoughts of success, confidence, and gratitude. Over time, your subconscious aligns with those thoughts and creates matching outcomes. The brain, Hill says, functions like a broadcasting and receiving station. When you focus on a specific goal, your thoughts send out signals that attract people, ideas, and circumstances in harmony with that frequency. Today, we might call it focus or the reticular activating system, but the principle is the same. What you focus on expands. When your mind is fixed on success, you begin to notice opportunities you once ignored. The final step is the development of intuition, the sixth sense. When you master the other principles, your mind becomes finely tuned. Intuition then serves as an inner compass, guiding you through uncertainty. It's that quiet feeling that says, this is the right path. Trusting it requires practice, but it becomes one of your most powerful tools for decision-making. Before success can appear, you must defeat what he calls the 6 ghosts of fear. The fear of poverty, criticism, ill health, loss of love, old age, and death. These fears hold more people back than any external obstacle. They whisper doubts and excuses into your mind. The only way to destroy them is through awareness and faith. When you confront your fears directly, they lose their control over you. A mind free from fear is unstoppable. All of Hill's principles lead to one central truth. Thoughts become things. Whatever you consistently think and believe, you eventually create. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. If you fill your mind with limitation, you will find evidence of limitation. But if you fill it with belief, purpose, and expectation, you will begin to see results that once seemed impossible. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, Hill wrote, it can achieve. That's not just a quote, it's a formula. To think and grow rich is not about chasing money. It's about mastering yourself. It's about directing your mind with precision and purpose until your inner world and outer world align. You don't need the perfect opportunity. You need clarity, desire, faith, and persistence. Start with a clear goal, fuel it with emotion, plan your steps, and act every single day. Ask yourself now, what do I truly want? Do I believe it's possible for me? And am I willing to hold that belief until it becomes real? The answers to those questions will determine your future more than any external circumstance. Your mind is your greatest tool. Guard it, train it, use it. The richest people in the world are not the ones who simply have more. They're the ones who think differently. As you begin to think and act with purpose, you'll realize that success was never something to find. It was something to awaken within you. So start today. Think boldly. Act with faith. Persist until the vision in your mind becomes the life you live. Because the moment you truly believe, you've already begun to grow rich. If you felt something awaken inside you, give this video a like and subscribe for more insights that help you grow not just richer, but stronger, wiser, and free.